everyone, Merry Christmas and welcome back to Cooking Corner with me, Giuseppe CrimiVaroli. Today for you, we've got a holiday special. I'm making chocolate crinkle cookies. It looks like somebody broke into my house and left me some ingredients wrapped up like a present. Let's see what we've got here to work with. I think it's Legos. Vegetable oil. I think it's a puppy. Baking powder. Unsweetened cocoa powder. Pure vanilla extract. Sugar. Table salt. Could be a hockey stick. Brown sugar. And finally, what do we have here? All-purpose white flour. Look at all these great ingredients that I get to cook with. But what's this? It looks like someone left me something in my stocking. Let's have a look. You're not gonna believe this. It's a bag of powdered sugar. Still feels like there's something in here. Wonder what it could be. Two eggs! Now we're ready to cook. In terms of hardware, you're gonna need the following. You're gonna need a whisk. You're gonna need a measuring spoon and some measuring cups. You're gonna need 2 mixing bowls, one red, one green, for Christmas. You're gonna need a baking sheet and some aluminum foil for that baking sheet. You're also gonna need some cling wrap. And you're gonna want, but not need, an electric mixer to make it easier. If you don't use an electric mixer, you can mix it with your whisk or a fork even. Step number 1, as always, is gonna be wash your hands. The key difference this time is that we are using Christmas tree scented soap. So, go ahead, turn your water on, stick your mitts underneath, get them nice and moist. Once your hands are nice and wet, go ahead, squirt some of that Christmas tree scented soap on there. Because it's the holidays, 3 squirts. Go ahead, rub that soap all around, get it in between the fingers, get it on the back of the knuckles. Once your hands are nice and soapy, stick them back under the water and wash all that soap off. When you're finished, you can turn the water off, grab your holiday dish towels, and dry your hands. Moving on to step number 2, and step number 2 is going to be make your chocolate mixture. Now, you're going to add a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and just a pinch of salt. Then you'll use your whisk to mix it all up. Moving on to step number 3. And step number 3 is going to be make your wet mixture. Now, to your bowl, you're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and now you're going to use your beaters to mix those together. Once your sugars and oil are mixed, you can add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and eggs 1 at a time. Mixing in between the eggs. Now that you have your 2 mixtures complete, we're ready for step number 4. Add your dry mixture to your wet mixture, gradually. Now, you're going to gradually pour your dry mixture into your wet mixture while beating it. The mixture is going to become very sticky. Don't worry, we'll talk about that. When you're finished, the batter should be very sticky. Moving on to step number 5. And step number 5 is going to be refrigerate your batter for 2 or more hours. Now, this step is important because if you don't refrigerate your batter, your cookies won't crinkle properly. Now, you're just going to want to securely cover your batter with saran wrap and stick it in the fridge. It's got to be secure, otherwise George will come by and stick his fingers in it when we're not looking. But if he sees that this much effort to get to the dough, he won't make a move on it. Now it's going to sit in the refrigerator for 2 or more hours. Now that our cookie dough is chilled for 4 hours, it's time to move on to step number 6, which is going to be rolling our cookies. Here's how to check if your cookie dough is cool enough. And just like that, we're positive this cookie dough is ready. Now, go ahead and grab some of that good cookie dough with your hand. You're going to want about a tablespoon. Once you've got a tablespoon, take it, put it in your hand, and roll it into a ball. Once you've rolled it, you can drop the ball in some powdered sugar and roll it again. And then you can take your little snowball and put it on your baking sheet. Do that for all of your cookie dough. Once you've rolled out all your cookies, you're ready to put them in the oven. So go ahead, take your cookies, stick them in your 400-degree oven, and bake them for 10 minutes. And then we'll check them. It's been 10 minutes, so let's check on our cookies and see if they're done. Woo! They look delicious. let's take them out and let them cool on the baking sheet for 5 minutes before getting into them. It's time for the final step, which is going to be plating. Once your cookies have had time to cool, they're ready to go on a plate. So go ahead, take them off of your baking sheet and put them on a decorative Christmas plate. Doesn't that look lovely? Now it's time for a taste test. Just kidding, that was delicious! That concludes this week's holiday episode of Cooking Corner with me, Giuseppe CrimiVaroli. I hope you enjoy these treats, and I know Santa will. So, if you liked the video, leave a like below. If there's something you want to see on the channel, leave it in the comments and I'll try to make it for you. If you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I'm putting out new content all the time. Until next time, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye now.